So we are now on chapter 26 of my book, and this is called A Vampire and a Male Witch. So let's carry on. So Gant, I was in dance class with David. We were doing a very hot and very close body dance. We were training a lot and David was making me feel happy. But when dancing, I heard that voice in my head of the annoying person saying, "Oh, so Madam Pen Up the Ass and Stubbornness can actually dance. Well, what a fate this boy has. Just don't go breaking his toes." Huh? How rude of you, you very rude person. How dare you say that to me? I went back into my dance routine with me and David carrying on, and I saw David laughing when he asked him why he just smiled, and I was left confused. So we carried on dancing. Inside, I prayed that I wouldn't hear that damn voice again of the idiot. After the romantic song, we went to practice on another song from um, another album. And on this dance, me and David were just gonna amuse a few people. Then I heard that voice again. Oh, so you can laugh as well as dance? Maybe you're not so stubborn. Now I was angry. I spoke with my mind to him. I know you stupid idiot morons just harass women and then you just annoy us. But once I get my hand on and find out who you are, I will get my heel and I will shove it up your ass. And then you'll feel my wrath. At that point, David came out laughing like crazy and he was saying, between laughter, "You are a very poisonous person. I couldn't control my laughter after you told me off. You very wild cat." I was in shock and I said to him, "It was you? You're the one who's been irritating me, looking in my mind, making me feel things, making me annoyed. You are now dead. You watch when I get my hands on you, David. You better run." I ran after him and I ran after him taking my heel shoe in my hand. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I did a mistake. I should not have harassed her and annoyed her. Now I've caused her to come after me with a heel, and once that heel hits me, I'll be dead for good. Uh-oh. David ran for his life, saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please, don't hit me with the heel, please, I beg you." Should not annoy in the first place. Sugand, now you can run, but I will catch you sometime, David. After chasing David for a while, he ran off, and the afternoon he called me to the terrace and I went and I had my slipper ready. But when I got there, David had supplied my writing in sparkly writing in the sky as fireworks. "I'm sorry, but I love you." I blushed and he grabbed me and around my waist and kissed my cheeks and said in his sexy voice, "Please forgive me, my angel queen. I will never annoy you again. I hope you accept my apology." I kissed his cheek to say I accepted his apology. He smiled and then I asked him, well, then again, I was going to ask you, how did you come into my mind? What are you? Are you some sort of angel, or are you a prince, or are you a witch? He laughed and replied, "No, I'm not. I'm not an angel, and I'm not a prince. I'm just a witch, a male witch." Sugand, "Oh, okay, Mr. Witch. Can you please show me the broom then, and the wand?" David, "No, we don't use brooms and wands. Those practices finished years ago. We use our hands. We just do spells, and we just connect with the earth." Sugand, I smiled and I said, "Very rude person," because David was starting to flirt, and I said, "Don't you have any shame annoying me like this?" David, No, I don't have no shame because now I'm in love with you. I don't plan on leaving you anytime soon. I might make you a permanent resident in my life. And you have to get used to me being a bit shameless sometimes. Oh, okay. So will your family accept a vampire as a daughter-in-law from your parents? Of course, of course. Why not? Most of my family are mixed. Some are married to werewolves, some are married to witches, some are married to fairies and fays. So why wouldn't my family accept a vampire? David smiled and said, no, Sugan smiled and said, okay. So who else is in your family? David answered, well, it's my mom, my sisters, my cousins, my aunties, my grandma, that's it. Sugan asked, what about your dad? No, my dad died 300 years ago in a big fight between the vampires and the werewolves that were enemies for some reason. So I'm the last male witch in the family unless I pass on my genes to another. Then, then David, then I smiled at David and I said to David, I love you. And then David replied back, I love you too, my princess of the angels. We embraced in a long, passionate kiss on the lips, forgetting all the trouble. Then, all of a sudden, the high voltage wire was cut and it came towards us. I saw David and grabbed him. As soon as I did, we were in college. We were in the college garden. David had transported us away from danger, and I was in shock. But David was angry. He kept saying, "Supernatural powers were the reason that I nearly lost the princess of my heart." I saw the clouds and I knew it was because David was in anger mode. So I touched his skin softly and kissed him, and just like that, he relaxed. We left college early, and brother Sid was also there. He looked worried, but when he saw David holding my hand and walking towards me, his worry turned to anger. And before he could punch David, I told him no. I felt my anger, and brother looked shocked. I felt my eyes warm. I felt sharp points in my mouth, and I looked in brother's car mirror, and I saw my blue glowing eyes, and I saw my fangs. But instead of being scared, David came to me, hugged me, so I could calm down. I could see brother cracking his knuckles when I relaxed. I told brother what happened, and he was in shock, as he and Raina were also in a situation such as this. So it made perfect sense that we had been targeted specifically. We drove home. Dave was holding my hand the whole way. So that was chapter 26. And as you know, they had a issue in the college that the wire got cut, the electrical wire. So if David hadn't saved Sugand, then she would have been electrocuted. But because she's a vampire, she couldn't feel it. But she didn't know that she's basically immune to these injuries. So David saved her life, and now they're gonna go home to Dobriel Mansion, and they're gonna talk to Abe. So wait for chapter 27. Happy read.